Do you struggle with skin issues like facial redness like this? Of course, that's probably why you're here. So facial redness affects 16 million Americans according to the American Academy of Dermatology. So I also suffered with facial redness and was able to cure it, and I'm sharing my top 5 tips to get rid of facial redness quickly and permanently. Hi friends, I'm Teresa and I'm helping women understand the why of skincare, not just the how, so that you can optimize your skincare routine for your skin's needs and get the best skin of your life. So when I started my skincare journey in 2020, one of my main concerns was eliminating the excessive redness in my skin from years of abusing myself with excessive alcohol consumption. And in comparing the before and after, you can see that I have been able to cure the excess redness in my skin, and today I am giving you the exact ingredients and the devices that I use, so let's get into it. And P.S. it does not take years to get these types of results. It only takes months when you consistently use these products. So there are many reasons that our faces turn red. Here are 5 reasons you may be experiencing redness in the skin and 5 treatments to combat it. So getting into the 5 conditions, rosacea being the first one and an obvious condition, but if your face often looks flushed or like you're blushing, you may have rosacea. Eczema is the second type of skin condition that can cause redness and itching. Symptoms are different for everyone, but eczema can sometimes appear on your face. The third condition is an obvious one, and it's acne. So it's the culprit for a lot of facial redness for us. Broken capillaries, they can cause excessive redness in the cheeks and around the nose. And the last condition, histamine and blood dilation. So one of the earliest signs of alcohol abuse is a release of histamines that cause blood vessels under the skin to dilate, and that gives the skin that inflamed and flushed appearance. So let's get into the products that you can use to cure your facial redness. So the first product is a topical ingredient that I recommend for reducing redness, and it is called Azelaic Acid. So Azelaic Acid is a dicarboxylic acid that has a host of benefits, and it's useful for everything from acne to rosacea, perioral dermatitis, where people get that around their mouth, to hyperpigmentation. So Azelaic acid, it doesn't affect collagen production, so it's not an anti-ager, but it is great for down-regulating the skin's immune system. So your skin becomes more tolerant and less sensitive when you use azelaic acid. So if you're someone that hasn't been able to use a retinoid like tretinoin, you might find that after a few months of using azelaic acid that you can now tolerate a low strength. You'll often see them put azelaic acid in like custom formulas, like Curology, they'll put azelaic acid in with your tretinoin to help you tolerate it better. So azelaic acid is also phenomenal for redness and rosacea prone skin because it reduces the activity of toll-like receptors. And those receptors are our danger detectors that sense our environment for threats, and it helps us to activate our skin's defenses, and azelaic acid helps get those receptor sensors back under control. So how you're going to use azelaic acid is by starting with a lower strength, like 5% or 10% daily. And if you're someone like me who has sensitive skin, it's actually better to use it twice a day because it helps with your skin sensitivity. And then as you use your azelaic over time, think about increasing the strength up to 20%. Just don't start out at 20% because you're going to cause a lot of irritation in your skin, and that is not going to help any redness. So how long does it take to see improvement? So you'll see an initial improvement within weeks, but things are going to get much better after 3 to 6 months of use. And the benefits of azelaic acid are it reduces inflammation, it soothes irritation and helps improve redness, it fights acne because it has antibacterial properties, which helps to treat current breakouts and prevent future bouts of acne. It unclogs pores and it normalizes the keratinization, which keeps pores clear, and it helps to eliminate blackheads. Azelaic acid also gently exfoliates, so it helps to remove any dead skin cells that can cause our skin to look matte. So azelaic acid also evens the skin tone because it inhibits tyrosinase, which is an enzyme that leads to excess melanin and hyperpigmentation. It's also effective on post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation from acne breakouts, sunspots, UV damage, surgery, and even melasma. And azelaic acid is safe for pregnancy, and it plays well with other ingredients, so feel free to combine it with your other topicals. So a couple products that I recommend are the Costa Baja 10% azelaic acid serum and the Naturium 10% azelaic acid, and I'll be sure to link everything down below. So the second product that can help to cure redness is Allantoin. So Allantoin is a time-tested ingredient for being a soothing superstar. So it originally came from the comfrey plant, but these days it's produced synthetically in a lab, making it identical and much purer. Allantoin is a supporting ingredient that can be found with other ingredients, but its benefit highlights are it calms and smooths irritated skin and reduces redness. It stimulates cell proliferation to grow and divide cells, and it also promotes wound healing and accelerates the skin's repair process. So studies have shown that Allantoin plays a role in enhancing skin hydration and relieving dryness. Due to Allantoin's ability to loosen and shed the outer layer, it helps to smooth the skin's surface and reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. The skin conditions that Allantoin treats sensitive skin, dry skin, acne-prone skin, sunburn, eczema and psoriasis, minor wounds and cuts, aging skin, razor burn, sunburns. And some of the products that I recommend are this Dr. Jart Plus Cryo Rubber Mask. So if you've just had like a laser treatment or microneedling or something like that, you can use this mask and help to soothe any redness in it. And then there's also this Frankly Madecasside and Allantoin cream. So how long does it take to see benefits? So with 6 to 8 weeks of usage, you will start to see benefits and a reduction in redness. All right, so the third ingredient that I recommend, and if you have been here for a minute, you've seen my video on the benefits of niacinamide. If you haven't watched that, be sure to watch it because I go more in depth about what niacinamide is. But short story, niacinamide is a form of vitamin B3 and is a water-soluble vitamin, meaning you can only get it through eating it or using it topically to receive its benefits. So niacinamide works with your skin's natural chemistry to improve its overall skin texture by rebuilding the lipid layer, and that is why I love it. I have dehydrated, sensitive skin. So my skin overproduces oil trying to compensate for the dehydration. Mine is genetic, so no amount of skincare has ever truly helped it, except for niacinamide. Niacinamide has been great at helping to control the sebum in my skin. So it also helps to minimize the appearance of pores. It has just been a game changer. So it also prevents UV damage because it's an antioxidant and it helps to reduce inflammation. Its other benefits are antibacterial, it's anti-aging, and due to the anti-inflammatory properties of niacinamide, it helps to ease redness from acne, rosacea, eczema, and other inflammatory conditions. Combining niacinamide with azelaic is the best recipe for treating redness, in my opinion, and I think a lot of doctors will tell you that as well. So my product recommendations for niacinamide are the Costa Baja Niacinamide Toner. It's a 5% strength and it also has panthenol in it, which is also another amazing antioxidant, and it's so soothing to the skin. Or the Naturium Niacinamide Gel Cream 5%. So in 6 to 8 weeks, you're gonna start to see improvements in your facial redness, but you'll see improvements in your lipid barrier well before that. So the fourth product that I recommend, this is one of my all-time favorite treatments because it's a heavy hitter for redness, but it's also non-invasive and quick to do, and it's red light therapy. So red light therapy has been studied for its potential to stimulate collagen production, improve skin texture, reduce inflammation, and promote wound healing. The easiest way to explain how red light therapy works is to think of it as photosynthesis for mammals. So just like plants, scientific research has shown that human bodies can absorb light particles called photons, and they transform that light energy into adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, which is our cellular energy. And as we age, the ability of our cells to produce energy diminishes. And cellular energy production is also affected by diseases and poor lifestyle habits like our diet. So there are two different wavelengths that we need to be aware of and keep in mind when it comes to red light therapy. And the longer the wavelength, the deeper the penetration. So the red light wavelengths used to upregulate the mitochondrial process in cells are between 630 nanometers and 700 nanometers. There will be little difference in how cells respond between 630 nanometers and 660 nanometers. However, 660 nanometers may reach cells at a deeper depth. So generally, red light can penetrate the dermis, reaching approximately 5 to 10 millimeters below the skin surface. So you do need to be careful of fat loss because it is reaching that level of tissue. So more is not better when it comes to red light therapy. Now for the second type of wavelength, it's called near infrared, which is the wavelength not visible to the human eye. And the ideal range is 770 nanometers to 990 nanometers. So most devices that you find are going to use wavelengths in the 800 to 900 nanometer range. range for their ability to penetrate the subcutaneous layer of the skin. So for inflammation caused by rosacea, the red light energy reduces the redness and erythema, creating a more even skin tone. And in general, red light therapy works by decreasing chronic inflammation present in the body and helps to increase the blood flow to damaged tissue. So this helps to soothe the skin while reducing symptoms like itching, burning, pronounced redness, and dryness. And unlike other popular treatments, red light therapy helps to heal the skin barrier from the inside out. And treating deep within the tissue makes for long-lasting results. So I already talked about this in my JOVS laser light therapy mask video, and I just want to mention it again. I do not recommend LED red light therapy mask. JOVS is different because it's laser, it is not LED. So there is a huge difference. And with the LED mask, the diodes are generally too close together to be effective, and the irradiance is not strong enough to achieve the results that are seen in red light panels. So my product recommendations are Hygge Health panels. I'll make sure to link everything below. And my second favorite is the Maysama Pulse 40 LED light panel. And I really appreciate the Pulse technology from Maysama because it optimizes the beneficial effects of red light therapy while mitigating the reactive oxygen species, or the ROSs, that can cause damage to the lipids, proteins, and DNA when we're using these types of devices. So like I say, more is not better when it comes to red light therapy. It's always a Goldilocks effect with everything that we do. So how long is it going to be before you see improvement? You should start to see improvements in facial redness by week 12 if you are using it 3 times a week. And I do caution when you're starting out to start slow. So 3 to 4 times a week is perfect for anybody. For me at this point, I use it 1 to 2 times per week. So the last product that I want to talk about is Intense Pulsed Light, or IPL. And it's another treatment that can help redness caused by rosacea. So you'll often hear intense pulse light referred to as IPL or photofacial. So some people with redness also experience acne or pustules along with their redness, accompanied by broken blood vessels. So how IPL works, it heats the epidermis, collagen, and blood vessels below the skin surface, and then the hemoglobin found in the blood and the vessels absorbs these pulses of light, heats up rapidly, resulting in the destruction of the vessels and capillaries that contribute to the appearance of rosacea. And then over a period of several weeks, the body reabsorbs the vessels and the facial redness diminishes. So IPL helps to reduce the appearance of redness and strengthens the skin to become less reactive and more tolerant. So this is extremely helpful since rosacea-prone skin tends to be sensitive. So IPL treatment also incites collagen production, resulting in the improvement of overall skin texture. So even if you don't have redness and you just want to do anti-aging, you can definitely pick up an IPL laser. And most people looking to treat their rosacea are going to need a series of 4 or more IPL treatments spaced 3 to 4 weeks apart. And the number of treatments is going to vary based on the severity of your rosacea symptoms. So for instance, if you're just starting to notice the redness in your skin, you're more than likely going to need fewer treatments to control the redness than, say, somebody who has had rosacea for years. So individuals that have had it for years, they are going to probably need more initial treatments to get their rosacea symptoms under control. And the biggest downfall is IPL in-office laser can get very expensive. I'm talking like $400, $500 a session. And it also has downtime associated with it. But these days, these are easy enough to do at home with safe devices cleared by the FDA, and they don't have downtime. So the products that I recommend are the JOVS Blacken DPL Photo Rejuvenation Device, which contains dynamic pulsed light. It's similar to IPL, but it's more advanced, and it's also able to treat skin conditions like melasma, which is brown hyperpigmentation. And then I also recommend the Faustina 3-in-1 IPL device. This device contains a hair removal lamp, an acne clearing lamp, and a skin rejuvenation lamp for redness and dark spots. How I cured my redness is I used a combination of Azelaic Acid and Niacinamide, red light therapy, and IPL at-home laser, and I found great success in just a few short months. And I can go makeup free whenever I want, anytime I please, and I never have to hide any embarrassing redness. So my question to you is, if you're not using these products already, are you going to start using them? If you are already using them, let me know results that you're getting down in the comments. All right, if you like this video and found it informative, please be sure to hit that like button before you swipe away so that YouTube recommends it to more people. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to learn more about the whys of skincare and not just the hows. And if you're looking for a way to tighten eye skin at home, be sure to check out my Near Precision Laser review. All right, until the next video, bye.